Kingdom Hearts 4 has been announced for 2027, late 2027 launch window, and the co-director and the series creator says it's 100% going to happen at that time with no delays, because there's been a lot of people worried about that it being delayed because of, one, the whole PlayStation no disc thing, and the whole factor of it is relatively soon since Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, the gap between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 is quite massive, so it's pretty soon comparatively from Kingdom Hearts 3 to 4, with no spin-off games in between, because that was like a big deal from between Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. There's a lot of spin-off games and a lot of mobile games as well that a lot of people were either happy about or sad about. It depends on your point of view. But we're going to go deeper into that. So please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you do. And use code TechnoJelly at checkout at poggers.shop. A link in the description. You get 10% off at checkout if you use that code. So please use it at poggers.shop, linked in the description. Now, let's get straight into the news. So, like I said at the very beginning of the video, Kingdom Hearts 4 is a full game, and it's got a full extended gameplay of the Coco extended gameplay specifically, with gameplay of Mickey Mouse and Goofy as well, because if I remember correctly, this is the first time you're playing as Mickey and Goofy, because I don't think you can in the other games. I haven't played the other games, but I have very passionate friends and obviously online that love these games, and from what I remember, you can't play as those characters. And for me personally, I need to catch up. I've never played those games, and luckily for me, they're on sale on Steam, so maybe I can catch them there. But I think the biggest thing about this is the fact that, one, it's coming out in 2027, which is next year. I mean, if it's a late 2027, it is just a full year away, basically. And the fact that they said, one, it's 100% going to happen at that time. And the gameplay trailer is pretty long. It is over 3 minutes long. Now, to be fair, some of that is a cutscene. It's not just straight gameplay, but it is gameplay nonetheless, and showing the fact that you play as Mickey and you play as Goofy, which is a first for the franchise. I'm interested to see like how long you'll be able to play those characters, because it does feel like it might just be like, for a level or for a section, like this is the Mickey Mouse section or this is the Goofy section, and for whatever reason you can't play as the main character, Sora. So I'm curious how long that's going to last in terms of like the actual gameplay sections for those characters. And unfortunately, we don't have really an answer for that. That is mostly me just speculating, because once again, while it is an extensive trailer, that's all we got. Now, there are some things, like I said, that we got outside of the trailers, like the 100% it's going to be late 2027. And, of course, the other fact that there is going to be a anime being made based off of Kingdom Hearts as well. So it's like a doubleheader of the show and the game coming out, which is interesting, though we don't know when the show is going to be fully released, if I remember correctly, with it being on the Disney Channel and Disney Plus, but we pretty much didn't really get a release time for this show. But I mean, those are like the two main headline things, and unfortunately, we just don't know anything about the show. We don't know when it's coming, what it's about, or anything like that. I mean, it's nice, it's cool, but overall, the bigger news and like the more detailed news that we got was about Kingdom Hearts 4. And obviously, at least for me personally, the game, I'm more interested in the game. Like, the show might be cool, but I mean, I'm probably not going to be watching it. I don't have Disney Plus. But again, I guess it is coming to the Disney Channel itself, but I don't have cable either. So, I mean, like, it'd be very difficult for me to watch. So, it's going to be interesting to see how well this game goes and how they're going to be different from Kingdom Hearts 3. Or, not different, but like how they're evolving the genre of the game they are, of being like an action RPG. And I'm curious how different Mickey and Goofy are going to be playing. And once again, for me personally, it's going to be interesting to see how the internet reacts to this game. Because, I mean, like, the Kingdom Hearts fan base is quite fanatical, as anyone would know. So it's going to be interesting to see, like, how they like the game. So it's going to be interesting, because Kingdom Hearts 3 came out 2019. So it's still a pretty long time. We're almost 8 years in Kingdom Hearts 4 development. And the time between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 was 13 years. No, though, to be fair to them, they did make a bunch of spin-off games. So, I mean, like, it's not like they weren't doing nothing. But it does feel like a relatively quick timeline. And because, it is a collaboration with Disney, so I'm sure they have to go through a lot of checks and balances. And like, there's a lot of people that need to approve things that I'm sure of that with Kingdom Hearts, because obviously you have to make sure Disney is okay with it and how their characters are being represented, because it's Disney. So it's not like I'm super against this being a much faster timeline, but I'm slightly worried that it's hilarious to say that, but I'm slightly worried that this was rushed, even though it's been 6 years and probably no, sorry, it's been 7 years. It's going to be on 8 years when it comes out, technically, if it isn't delayed. And they said it's not going to be delayed. So it is 100%, according to them, going to be out late 2027 for launch. And it's like I said, it's weird to say it, but it feels like it's been rushed because like Disney takes a long time to approve things. I'm sure of it. So it's going to be interesting to see. And the fact that it's going to be a PlayStation game as well. So, like, is there not going to be a physical release on PS5? Because, like, I know a lot of collectors are going to really want that box for Kingdom Hearts 4, but they also said they aren't going to do that anymore. So that's like a big question. So I'm really curious to see if that is going to affect the sales potentially. And another big thing is like Sora, from what I've seen, like his design has changed a lot. Like he is a lot older. His shoes have gotten a lot smaller as well. I do know that. So like it does seem like they've aged him up, and they have definitely been more of a, I don't know if mature is the right word, but like it looks like they're going for a slightly older audience, because I mean, yes, technically the older games, you could argue that they were cartoony and stuff like that. But like, I mean, to be fair, from what I know of the Kingdom Hearts story, it is a relatively serious story. So it's going to be interesting to see like how different the game feels. But overall, it does feel like it's still going to be a Kingdom Hearts game. And I think this is going to be the first one being made on the Unreal Engine 5. So that's also interesting too, because the previous Kingdom Hearts game was Unreal Engine 4. So this is going to be an Unreal Engine 5 game, and I'm curious what they're going to be utilizing Unreal Engine 5, because Unreal Engine 5 does have its problems, just like every engine, or all of them have their own problems. But I'm curious why the upgrade to Unreal Engine 5, other than the fact that, I'm sure Epic was kind of pushing for it, because I mean, like, if this game really pops off, and it's Kingdom Hearts, so it's most likely going to pop off, it being Unreal Engine 5 is a great selling point for that engine. And now to before, most games are on Unreal Engine 5 now, so it's not like they need that much more advertising. But maybe in the Japanese gaming industry it isn't as big. I mean, to be fair, the latest game from Game Freak was on Unreal Engine 5 too. But it's going to be interesting to see. And I think this is a good sign of the fact that both the co-director and the series creator are so confident that this game is going to be coming out in that launch window of 2027, late 2027. I'm just glad to see the developers very, like, as they said, 100%. This is when it's going to come out. This is when it's happening. And I'm just, it's nice to see developers be very confident in that, and I really hope that they end up not delaying it, because it would suck. It would look really bad. It would age very poorly. But also, I do believe them, because once again, it is under Disney, so like Disney wants these things probably to be efficient, so they don't have to I mean, I guess to be fair, Square Enix is probably paying a licensing fee, so maybe they do want it to take a long time, so they keep paying them. But I mean, it's Disney. They have enough money. So who knows? But I'm glad that it is going to be a release, and we don't have to keep like, talking about it like we don't know. It's kind of similar to like when Silksong was like when is Silksong going to come out? Now we know when Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out. So I'm glad it's going to be happening, and it's going to be a simultaneous launch on basically every single platform. So that's going to be really interesting to see. I'm really curious how the Switch 2 of the port of the game is going to go, because the Switch 2 is more powerful, but I feel like that's going to be a really big say, because Unreal Engine 5 it's had some problems on Switch, which I'm not entirely sure if that's the engine, if it's the Switch, or it's the developers. So it's going to be interesting to see like which one it is. But other than that, that's basically what was announced during the D23 convention. I don't know if it's like more like a show, an announcement show, basically. And I am hoping that we see a little bit more, like more gameplay or more stuff throughout the year until launch. It's only a year away, so wouldn't surprise me if the marketing hype starts rolling out from now, or like they wait a little bit longer, or like maybe it starts in 2027. It'll be interesting to see. But if it does happen, I'll be covering it. So Hope you subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that notification bell. I really appreciate it if you do. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you dislike it. I completely understand. Comment down below what you guys like to, if you're excited about Kingdom Hearts 4, or if you're like on the fence, or if you're like me where you're interested in it but you've never played the games yet and are looking into it. And also, I would love to hear your opinions on what other things you'd like to hear me cover. Please comment down below. If you'd like to support me directly, please go to my Patreon at patreon.com/thetechnojelly. You join all of these nice people in the credits, as well as a once-a-month live stream that we do for Patreon members only. So once again, join that Patreon to see those things. If you'd like to support super directly, I have a code TechnoJelly at Poggers.shop linked in the description. You get 10% off at checkout, whether it be their energy drink, hydration drink, or sleep aid mixes, as well as their shaker cups, 10% off using code TechnoJelly at checkout. I have a Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Threads, all at the TechnoJelly. Thank you everyone for watching today's video. Please click or tap my face for more videos, and I'll see you in those videos. Goodbye, everyone.